Through Carl Jung, a journey back to your true self. Welcome to part 3. If you've been listening carefully, you might be wondering. Carl Jung never suggested that healing comes from fighting your emotions. He believed something far more compassionate. He believed that healing begins the moment we become willing to face ourselves with honesty instead of fear. Many of us spend years trying to become stronger. We read books. We listen to motivational talks. We set new goals. We try to become a better version of ourselves. But beneath all that effort, there's often one quiet question we avoid asking. What part of me is still hurting? Because answering that question requires courage. Not the courage to fight the world, but the courage to sit quietly with ourselves, to acknowledge the sadness we buried, the rejection we never processed, the grief we never allowed ourselves to feel. Jung believed that true healing is not about becoming someone completely different. It is about becoming whole. And becoming whole means welcoming every part of yourself, even the parts you've spent years trying to hide. Imagine walking through a house you've lived in your entire life. Most rooms are familiar, but there is one door you've always kept locked. You know something is inside, yet every time you walk past it, you tell yourself, "Not today." Years go by, the door remains closed, but strange sounds begin echoing through the house. The lights flicker, the walls begin to crack. Eventually, you realize the problem was never the room. The problem was believing that keeping it locked would make everything disappear. Our emotional life works in much the same way. The emotions we avoid continue speaking to us, sometimes through anxiety, sometimes through loneliness, sometimes through anger, sometimes through the feeling that no matter how much we achieve, something inside still feels incomplete. The mind does not ask us to become perfect. It asks us to become aware. Carl Jung once wrote, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." Notice what he did not say. He did not say that darkness should be destroyed. He said it should be made conscious. That is a profound difference. Many people think healing means never feeling anxious again, never crying again, never struggling again. But psychology teaches us something much gentler. Healing is not the absence of painful emotions. Healing is developing a different relationship with those emotions. Instead of running from fear, we become curious about it. Instead of judging sadness, we listen to it. Instead of asking, "What's wrong with me?" we begin asking, "What is my mind trying to protect?" That single shift can transform the entire healing journey. So today, I want to invite you into a small moment of reflection. Take a slow breath. Think about one emotional pattern that keeps repeating in your life. Perhaps it's the fear of rejection. Perhaps it's the need to please everyone. Perhaps it's perfectionism, or the feeling that you are never enough. Now ask yourself, when did I first learn to feel this way? Don't force an answer. Simply become curious. Sometimes healing begins not with a solution, but with a question. Before we end, I want to leave you with one final thought. Your pain is not proof that you are broken. It may simply be evidence that a part of you has been waiting for understanding, for compassion, and for the courage to finally be seen. The goal of healing is not to erase your past. It is to stop allowing the past to silently write your future. Because the moment you bring unconscious pain into the light of awareness, it begins to lose its power over you. It is about coming home to the person you have always been beneath the pain.